Watch the complete playlist on the app Pions. Download the app now.
A given copper wire is stretched to reduce its diameter to half of its previous value. What would be its new resistance? Okay. So let's say the resistance R of initial value of this copper wire was rho L by A. Correct? So being specific here, area of cross section, since it is circular, it will be rho L by pi r square. Correct? Because area of cross section of a wire is circular, pi r square it will be. Now they are saying they are reducing its diameter. So let's convert this formula in terms of diameter only. So what will be your diameter here? Rho L upon pi, and R is what? Sir, R is d by 2. So it will be d by 2 whole square. So this will be how much? 4. From where we got this 4? D by 2 whole square will be d square by 4, right? Or let me write it in one more step so that all of you can understand it better. Rho L by pi d square by 4, right? This 4 will go in the numerator. So resistance here, initial resistance is 4 rho L by pi d square. Now this is our initial resistance, right? Now they are saying a given copper wire is stretched to reduce its diameter to half of its value. So now the new wire, let's say this is the new wire, okay, or the diameter is reducing. So diameter is reducing, which means you are stretching it. So here it is. Now what is the new diameter? Let's say d dash, and what will be d dash? So it will be equals to d by 2, correct? Now volume, the previous volume must be equal to the new volume, correct? So what's the previous volume? Pi r square into length L. What is pi r square? The pi r square is our area. So area into length. Okay. Now what is r? R in this case is d by 2. So d by 2 whole square into L. Here it will be pi into, what is the new diameter? It will be d by 2. Okay. So new diameter is d dash, which is equal to d by 2. So this will be d by 2 whole divided by 2 whole square into, what is the new length? L dash. Correct? Let me repeat this whole expression once again. Our volume is area into length. So area is pi into previous diameter upon 2 whole square. Now new diameter upon 2 whole square. New diameter upon 2 will give you radius. So that's why we divided it with twice. Okay. So let's simplify. Pi will cancel with pi, and what will be our this thing? D square by 4 into L, and this will be d square upon 4 and 4, 16 into L dash. So let's take this. Okay, d square cancels with that, and 4L will be our new length. Okay, L dash will be 4 times. When you will cross multiply the 16 on the left hand side, that will cancel out with 4. 16 upon 4 is 4, correct? So this is our new length. If this is our new length, L dash, okay, then can we find our new resistance? Yes, R dash, that will be equals to rho new length L dash upon area pi R dash whole square, correct? So I am not using this expression. Let me use this new expression which is written over here, correct, on the left hand side. So that will be R dash equal to 4 times rho L dash upon pi D dash whole square. Directly we can plug it here. So this will give us 4 times rho L dash. What is L dash? 4L upon pi. What is D dash? D by 2 whole square, correct? I hope this is clear. So this will give us here as how much? 4 and 2 4, 16. Let's write here as 16 rho L upon pi D square by 4. I take this 4 on the top, so it will be 16 into 4 rho L upon pi D square, correct? I have not multiplied this 4 with 16. Why? I'll explain now. 4 rho L by pi D square, that is nothing but, look at the left hand side, this is our R. So what is our new resistance? Our new resistance is 16 times the previous resistance. Done.